regulated broker in Europe and South Africa, offering Forex indices, commodities, crypto, and over 100 stocks. Now, at AAAFX, you pay no commission on any Forex pair using their ECN Plus account and low commissions on cryptos and stocks. Plus, you can deposit with cash or crypto, get a free VPS with deposits over 5K, and easily integrate the well-known copy trade service Zulu Trade. While you're waiting for the stream to start, go and check them out by clicking the link in the description, comments, or visit AAAFX.com.
What is up, guys, and good morning. I hope everyone is having a great day. Do this real quick. Make sure you guys can hear me. All right. So if you were, make sure to get some yeses in here that everyone can hear me real quick. Yes, sweet. So you guys may remember yesterday's markup that we had with the private group. And I said that, this right here was where we're going to bounce and head up that way. You see the trade history here. Probably looks easier if we jump in on the 5-minute. Let's do 30-minute. So here is all the history that we had for the trades. We're looking at this on the daily. We said we're going to push up. We're going to close the daily on top of this and start pushing on upwards. And that's where we pushed. And we actually hit TP on yesterday's trade. So right there is our TP that we had. So super good trade on that one. And now we have, look how close it got to TP right there. You're talking not even probably 2 to 3 pips really for TP on this trade right here. So basically, all the trades that we had marked up yesterday that we took with the private group is what smoked it out. So now we're just waiting to get back here on top and tap that, hit the TP, and we're solid. All buys that I had previously, if you guys remember the little gap that we had right there, that's those. And then we have the ones at the top up there. So things are looking good on our end. Private group, though, did amazing yesterday. So is anyone on this stream that took the trade yesterday and held for TP? Because if so, that is a big trade. You've got, it's roughly, let's see, we had our 30-minute break. Let's see. So that was yesterday's right there. Yeah, almost 600 plus pips. 600 plus pips for you guys. Antonio says yes. I freaking love it. Just go and clear that out right there. Let's see. As far as new positions, there's really not a break or anything right here at all. You had your break right before, that was that's 7. So that would have been closer to London session. And you had a good little break right there that gave you a push up. But yeah, today all I'm looking for is TP here. And that really does me in. Unfortunately, the setup that we have going, you're talking 55 pips, but the setup that we had for this move on this daily right here was everything that took place yesterday for the break that we had right down here coming back up. And God, it's beautiful. I freaking love it. I can't believe it missed it that close. So that's really too what I want to pay attention as well. Anytime we got that swing high, you do this right here, and we do that wick fill. So 4 new positions. If you get on top of this, we could push up like that. For me, I won't be taking any more positions. I've got my buy. I'm still down in that 30,000 zone. And I mean, considering we've had the TPs hit on all. Tran says yes, and runners are running. I love it. Sorry, guys, I sound a little stopped up. We mowed the grass yesterday and was outside almost all day, so it gets me every time. Every time. Let's see here. And then I had a few questions come in this morning asking if I was looking for any sells. And I mean, we could, get a retest back down in this zone before we push up any further. But for myself, I will not be entering any additional sells. Even if this thing falls out of the sky, I'm not looking for sells at all on my end. Had too good of a week to add any more additional positions and then take a chance on losing those profits. I'm pretty content with today. So I'm just checking on some messages, guys, on the Discord to make sure I'm not missing anything right now. Let's see here. Any weekend plans? Man, chill. That's it. That is all I have going on is chilling. Nothing crazy at all. I do want to look at my pair markups and give you guys an update on it. So, and I'm just going to give numbers out. That way we can stay on the same screen. I got them on another computer. So our odd chef trade is currently setting at 31 pips in profit. We got down as far as like 71-ish and some change. CAD Chef was just an amazing trade for our setup. CAD Chef now is currently at 99 pips in profit. We got as low as 121. CAD J is a null and void trade. It never took shape. Chef J, I got knocked out at 55 pips. EOD was, we got the break. So we were looking for the daily break on We're looking for the daily break on it. It went back up and played the top zone, come back down. So I mean, the daily candle right now is ultimately, rejecting. If you took the rejection, you're setting at 87 pips of profit. If you didn't take the rejection, you're waiting on the candle close. I wouldn't take the trade on EOD. And then GBP odd that we had. That was the trade that we marked up at the beginning of August, and it's actually doing really, really well. Hit TP at 142, and runners are currently setting at 512 pips in profit as of this morning. GBP CAD, if you took that trade, we ended up hitting TP on it at 123 pips, and we have runners at 482 pips. Odd U hit TP and was closed because it got knocked out at break even. GBP Chef hit TP at 66 pips, and now the runner for it is 530 pips. And GU obviously hit TP, and the full TP for the trade that we had there, which was 106 pips. If you do have a runner, it's 537 pips. And if you took out where I took out my TP, you'd have been at 601 pips. My TP was a little more than that because I got in it back in March. But yeah, the pairs turned out amazing. Let's read here. How many lots for 1% risk on US30 on a 100K account? So if you have a 100K account, you would do 100,000. And then the 1% risk, you would do times 0.01. And that's going to give you $1,000 risk. So at $1,000 risk, if you're looking to do a 15 pip stop loss, then you take 1,000 divided by 15, and that entry would be 66.66. So you'd be at $66.66 per pip is what you'd be looking at. And that's $100,000 real account, not a funded account. If you're trading $100,000 funded account with a 10,000 max risk and a 5,000 maximum daily risk, then you would be going in with your $5,000 risk on that trade, which your 1% of your $5,000 would be $50 to stay in the 1% range. You're very welcome, Blake. Tony, hello there. New here. Will you be taking trades live? That's what I do and have been doing for months. The trades that we currently have right now are the trades that are yesterday's trades that ran and hit TP. And you can see right here, I'll show my trade history. And right there was where our first trade hit TP, right here. And the second trade, we had our TP set right there, which was this one here. And I mean, it barely missed TP. I'm talking right there's price. It missed TP by, I mean, a half a pip, literally a half a pip. So that's where we're at. Didn't need to do that one. Trade levels and cut off trade history. Reason for latest buy. That one was already there. This buy was already here previously, and this was the TP for that trade. If I would have been awake, I'd have had a buy right there because that was beautiful. If you go back and look at, any of your dot to dots or good trend lines that we have. So, I mean, like that, there's a solid trend line right there. But if you find a dot to dot, which we may not even have one because it's been so long for a true dot to dot trade on here because everything's been going crazy, you could have used the standard trend line right here. So let's see how that would look. Even if you're just throwing it on the dot, bam. So you got that swing high, look at that, boom, to a T, even the wick on it, break. Bam. But I was asleep, so didn't get that trade. What am I planning on charting up for tonight? Nothing tonight. The market closes tonight. So for me, this is kind of my last trade that I'm just watching and going to see if we can pull out something with the TP. There's that break right there for you guys on that dot. Let's see. Do you go live Monday through Friday? Typically Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday with my private Discord, and then Friday on Trading Nut. I have a Carbon account. Let's see. I have a Carbon account, and I don't know what happened to my dots. How do you get them back? Go into your dashboard. So go into your Carbon account, go into your dashboard, click on helpful videos. And when you click on helpful videos, scroll to the very bottom, and then you will see all the download files. And you may have to download the new files. Let's see here. When do you normally start the session daily? 9:20 to 9:25 for the New York session. I took profit earlier on US30 5-minute time frame, just support and resistance strategy. I learned it from you. Awesome, John. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Do you think indices will melt down again or a new bull market? That's what I was showing this chart yesterday right here was, we have so many orders that got in on this big drop up here that there's still a lot of money to be taken out up here if we can push price up into this zone. Would I like for it to happen? Yeah, but I don't think it's going to be just one big push up. It'll be like we pushed up in here, which is exactly this area that we were talking about yesterday on the live Zoom. And then we can come right back down and touch this 31.808 and then come back up like this and tap and just kind of stair step it. And then once, I honestly am looking for a much bigger fallout. And then just, this down here, I would say probably into the 29.5, 30,000 range. So that's kind of where I'm looking at the moment with it, or think we may get to. How do I join the private Discord group? So I ended up cutting off all public memberships for it. I didn't want to be that community that just accepted everyone and everybody that clicked the link and paid accepted. With where the crypto, groups and stock groups and Forex groups are going, I feel like it's a numbers game. Let's pump as many members as we can get in here. Let's get some numbers. Let's put some money in our pockets. Or let's start it's almost like people are starting, MLM groups left and right with it. There's a few people that are on the a few crypto groups that I'm part of. And within the last month, they've already started MLM in their group and giving people affiliate codes and, giving people referral codes for signups. And it's like, I get it, but that's not my style. I don't want to be that group. I want a good quality group. So I ended up making it private. So there's a link. If you message me on Instagram, I can send it to you. And it's basically just a form you fill out so where I can, get to know the people that are joining the group and make sure it's a fit for the community. And if you're a fit for the community, then, I'll shoot you a link and we can talk. And if you don't fit the group, it's like, it's no hard feelings. I want the good vibes. And I feel like when you're just trying to throw tons of people in a group and tons of numbers, almost anyone will sign up. So there for a while, we had people that just signed up that wanted to take signals. They absolutely had no idea how to trade, like zero. They just wanted to hear if I was in a buy or selling, and that's what they would click and that's what they would go with. And it's like, that's not really teaching anyone anything. You're just creating a group. So Yeah, I'll share it here. Just give me a second. Actually, what I'll do is I'll share my Discord link. And when I show my Discord link, it will allow you to go into the announcements area. And when you go into the announcements area, you'll be able to see everything there. Let's see. Boom. Go here. Bear with me 1 second, guys. And let me get this link for y'all. Copied. All right, I'm dropping it in the chat right now for you guys. So once you see it, you'll go into announcements, and you'll click. Let's see here. You'll click on announcements, and it'll be the last announcement that I made in there yesterday at 1:53 p.m. Question: have you got any other links like email for those who are not on Instagram, please? Nathan, so the best way to communicate with us is through the Discord. If you don't have social media, I tell people just, I guess, download it real quick, create a profile, and hit me up on Instagram, just at Real Andy Peters. I try not to get into the whole, email thing left and right. Or you can click on the link I gave you, and it gives you a form to fill out, which will be a communication tool. And the only reason I say that is because if I start giving emails out left and right for stuff, I start getting blowed up everywhere. And then it's just a nightmare to keep on track. So I try to keep everything within my community. And that way it allows, one, people not to get scammed. Because obviously, like you're right, social media is a crazy place to be, and people can get scammed on there. And there's just so many things going back and forth that I feel like keeping something in my community is like the only way you get scammed in my community is if you're talking to someone else that's pretending to be me on a different server. So now let's do this. Let's see on this. We hadn't gotten a swing low yet in this area on the 30-minute. We do have a dot there, but we don't have another dot to connect to there either. So let's see here. And I need to check this real quick. Awesome, Nathan. Look forward to hearing from you, brother. Good morning, Sean. I'm not sure if the dots are on TradingView anymore. I don't play with TradingView much, but for those of you that just love TradingView so much, I got something special for you. We had a meeting yesterday with the Carbon team, and we should have their TradingView trading platform out before the end of the year. So before the end of the year, you guys will be able to trade directly on Carbon from TradingView. It's about to get badass. So funded program will be for sure before the end of the year or right there at the first of the launch. We start testing, I want to say within the next month to month and a half. So it's coming up really, really soon, man. So for people that are looking for sales, I mean, this is our typical setup for sales. You've got your wick fill. It come up and taps it and slams down. For me, I'm just not looking for any sell opportunities. We had an amazing week on trades. I closed out the big GU trade, got locked in some really good profits. Ultimately, for the long game, I'm long on US30 at the moment, so that's just where I'm setting at. But yes, for sells, you had your nice rejection here. This right here, this area was your 30-minute break. So if we go to the 30-minute, and let's say you drop a, come on, do that number right there on that 30-minute. If we go to the 5, you can see that was right here. I mean, it broke trend, bam, came back up, tested the wick fill area, broke right there. Try to come back and done. So a quick little move right there, which is a solid one. But obviously you'd have, market opened right here on this candle. So you would have had to been in the trade right here. Let's see, I caught Euro JPY about 15 pips from weekly low, 550 pip trade. I had some nice size on it. Best trade ever. Congrats. That's amazing. Uh, 31,820 for the buy stop. Yeah, I mean, we'll buy limit. I think it's a great area if we push it back down into there. Let's get this little push up here and hit this TP. Hey, is your lifelines dot setting the same as the? Yes, it is exactly the same. It's the default settings. You're very welcome. Actually, you know what? Let's cut partials on this one. So let's take this TP. Let's put this right here. And when it hits that, we'll cut partials on it. That way we can keep a runner today. That sounds good to me. Come on, baby. Let's get it. Bam. Beautiful. All right. Let's go and cut it in half. Bam. Cut in half, protect that position, and let's keep it running on this bad boy. And just like that, we're beautiful. And that's the trade. So that should put us at, for today, this was closed last night at TP for yesterday's trade. So let's do our custom period here. Let's look at today. So between the two trades yesterday, going for this TP that we had marked up with the private group, we're at 93 right there, which is freaking solid. And the week's been just crazy. I did close out some partials on the week. So partials on the week really don't count overall. So the big numbers that you guys see on here will not be true because it just adds them to the rest of the trades. So like this big trade here and this big trade here, you can ignore because I just closed out partials of them. So it just links it all together. So we'll just remove them all together since they were partials. So we'll take out 368, 183 and the 322, 264. So let's do 733 minus 368 minus 322. So, I mean, a $43,000 week right now, which isn't not terrible. So yeah. So then, yeah, $43,000 a week. If you include the partials that I closed on like runner trades and all that, I mean, obviously you can see that it's pretty big, but it adds it together. So technically, when I do my math, it was about an $90,000 week. So nothing terrible. But yeah, looking good, man. Looking good. So Sonny, it's the link that I dropped for the private Discord. I'll do it one more time. So the link that I just dropped, if you click that, it will take you directly to my Discord and there'll be an announcement section there. You click on announcements and you'll see all the information about the private Discord. But yeah, so I had a few private messages come in on my private chat asking me, Andy, how could I handle this trade since you were already in this trade? Well, knowing that this was the TP that we were looking for right here, and I had this position, and we came down, we're hitting this area. I mean, you could have clicked buy here. 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 You could have clicked buy anywhere in this area through here, and you'd have ran that trade to our TP, which was 143 pips. The only reason I didn't click additional buys in this area was I've already got a buy that I got down here, which I closed out a partial and just protected just in case we get a nice little push up. And then if you look at this from a 30-minute zone, there was no wick fill on the bottom for a dot, but what you have on the 30-minute zone is a nice 5-minute dot wick fill. So by looking at this, that's why I wasn't stressing out about it when everyone was, where are we looking for sales? Where are we looking for sales? It's like, well, we're not. I'm bullish for this move, but within this zone, as long as we didn't break this right here, 10 pips below that swing low, which is going to be right there. So as long as we didn't break this area here, then we were safe. It was staying within that support. And then obviously we got that push up. So that's where we're at, guys. Another amazing trading session, another TP hit, and, just doing what we do. That's it. So for all you guys that traded this week with us on the private Discord, amazing week. Yesterday's trades, I mean, the daily setup was to a freaking T. I mean, we could not have gotten more beautiful than that. So, man, it makes me smile. And what makes me smile the most is being able to do it, here right in front of you guys every Friday. And for the people in the private Discord, almost every single day during the week. So any questions before I jump off here? I mean, that's all we got. We've got our runner now. We let this thing push and see what we can get. If it decides to push up into our next zone, which I mean, technically is, really right in this area through here. I would say closer to that right there. I mean, we could get a runner that pushes another 126 pips possibly. And if so, then heck, let's run with it. Why not? It may be a solid day for us. Dun, 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 dun. How far you let this trade go before it's closed out manually? I mean, I would personally probably back up into this gray zone unless I get knocked out. If I don't get knocked out, I'd push it back up into the, this kind of this area right here, maybe it's 32,900 or so. Why not? I entered this trade manually. Let's see here. I prefer trend line breaks, but if you throw a wick fill with it, it makes it really fun. One thing that I'm taking away from trading live with Andy is patience and learning how to let the trades run in profits. That's it. Like, it's just, you've got to have patience when you trade, and you can't bet, you can't gamble, which I mean, technically trading is a bet and or a gamble, really, no matter how you look at it. But at the end of the day, if you're doing things the right way and you're taking your time, you're not over leveraging, it is so much easier to trade, follow the daily moves, and just run with it. And I mean, that's what's kept these lives successful. And that's what's kept our group successful is, we're not, Uncle Ted said it best yesterday. I don't know who on here follows Uncle Ted. Anyone? Silence the charts. I'll let some of you guys answer if you're okay. Yeah, there we go. Me, yes, sir. Yes. So one thing I've always liked about Ted is he doesn't hide anything. He keeps it pretty, straightforward and honest. And, he said something that radiated, a lot with me and what I've been trying to promote within any industry, whether it's Forex, crypto, stocks, anything. He said, you've got a lot of people that are making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month to draw lines on a trading view chart. And he was like, there's people need to be trading and doing so at a level of where people are learning and people are seeing the emotions tied to it based on what you're personally having to do. And so what he means by that is, if I was on here just marking up lines on a trading view chart and I wasn't taking the trades and I didn't have those emotions tied to it to some extent. No matter how much we say you have to remove your emotions are still tied to trades. I mean, it's still your money, you know? So, you know, it's a, hey man, we're going to do this thing live. We're going to mark this thing up. We're going to take it, you know, we're going to see where we can get with it. And that's where we're at. So, you know, that one hit hard and radiated with me yesterday because, you know, he's like, it's right. You know, if you're trying to do a quantity number within your group and you've got 1,000 people in there, and let's say of those 1,000 members, you know, you're charging $99 a month. I mean, it's pretty simple math. You're making $99,000 a month to draw lines on a chart. And, you know, some of these groups aren't even taking trades. And if they were, they would have the paper trail and or the history to show it, you know? So I think that's one of the big things that I've wanted to come into this whole realm with, which is why, you know, Cam has allowed me to take his platform and trade on Trading Nut. And then I have my platform where I trade live on there. I've got a history. You know, we've got on the same account now, the 1195555, we've got 6 months of history because that's just what we've been doing. So if you followed Uncle Ted and saw that, you probably felt the same. I radiated with that. So Andy, the KYC form had no credit card payment numbers on it. Yes. So it's basically just a form for me to know, Andrew, that you're a real person, that you understand how the community works, and you understand, you know, that you're joining a community that you're part of, and you're a real person. It was a 30-minute enter. I was already in this trade prior, and my TP was right here, and TP missed hit me by like a half a pip. So this right here is what I was drawing up to show people that they still would have had an opportunity to get into it right here for this trade. So, but guys, that's it. Another TP hit on Trading Nut. I freaking love it. It makes me smile. Time to go celebrate on this amazing Friday. So I'm going to get off here, and I just realized my camera wasn't on. Dadgum. Why is my camera not on? It's on. I see. It went to my camera that has a cap on it. So of course, y'all not going to see me if the camera has a cap on it at all. Bam. Now I feel like I'm a true trader and influencer. I've got my screen right here. What's up? So yeah, for me, guys, it's now just about enjoying the day. It's Friday. So we've got our runner. Probably a 92% chance we're going to get knocked out, because it is within that 30-minute zone that we talked about. I mean, literally that our entry is right here in this same zone before we pushed up. So, I mean, there's a slight possibility we could get another wick in there like we did with yesterday's position right here. You know, this right here was your market open, had positions here, and look what the market came right back down, killed those positions that people had, and then shot up. If you were using a standard stop loss right here, obviously you didn't get wicked out, and this trade now has you pushed at almost 700, 800 plus pips with a maximum 750 pips, currently at 728 pips. There's nothing wrong with that. So it's a solid trade. We got to be happy with it. So I'm going to get off here. I'm going to close my computer, and I'm going to take a quick shower. I'm going to climb back in bed. I've got an online meeting that I'm going to have. And then after that meeting, I'm going to turn on the TV, and me and Hannah are going to sit there and watch a movie and drink coffee. And that's my morning today. So for the private Discord, how would I be able to join? So before I leave, I would drop it one more time. So Lil Gunna, click this link that I'm about to share in here. And when you click this link, it is going to take you to this link right here that's on the screen that you see pop up. Actually, I can't copy that one. So I'm going to have to go to the Discord and recopy it again. And when you click this link, it's going to allow you to come into the announcement section. When you're in the announcement section of my Discord, you will then be able to see the link in which you fill out to join the private Discord. So that it's coming its way right now in the comments. And there it is. So leave this up for about 30 more seconds to where you guys can copy that Discord link and join. And then click on the announcements channel, and you will see the form that you fill out for the private Discord. And that's it. Man, what an amazing trade. I love it. All right, guys. I hope you got that link. We'll see you on the Discord. If you don't join the Discord or you don't see us on the Discord, then guess what? We will see you next Friday on Trading Nut, normal time, ready to kill it. And look at that. Oh, come on, let's push. That was the reason I didn't want. When I saw that TP, I was like, man, that's a beautiful TP. But I really would like to have a runner on this trade. Oh, yeah. Now we're rolling. Let's go. Where are we at? Oh, yeah, 182 pips. Let's have a look on the daily. Oh, yeah. Let's go. You guys just remember, 32,190. Let's see if we can hit the magic number of 32,190, okay? And before I leave, I do want to say one thing. Y'all be sure to click and subscribe, like on this channel. Turn on your notifications. It is amazing that Cam's allowing me to do this. He does not have to have me do this. And I'll be honest, if Cam did not have me trading on Friday, I would not be trading because I don't like trading on Mondays or Fridays. So you guys be sure to give Cam a shout out on social media. Give me a tag. You know, I mean, we've been trading on this channel now for almost, I want to say 3 or 4 months. And, you know, it's been great. And out of it, we've had TPs. I think we've only had 2 sessions that didn't hit a TP. So it's been fun. So if you guys can do anything, throw us out a post on Instagram, tag Cam, which is just Trading Nut, tag myself, we'll share it. And let's let people know what we're doing on Friday over here, just hanging out, having fun. So y'all have a great weekend. Everybody, please stay safe, and I'll see you on the Discord.